Alright guys, and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance. Sorry, part 2. Yes, 2, whatever. And as I look upon all the dead Pragas in the courtyard here, I can't help but, well, let's say I would laugh if I wasn't crying so hard. Just joking. Alright, is there anything I can do to help you? Because they're on our side and they're not dead. They're just sort of bleeding a lot. This is like a meat feast for you. Just knock yourself out. I know they're humans, but why not? You know, you've been under siege for a few weeks. I'm sure you can do this. So, listen, guys. I hate to break this to you, but this might well be the last episode of the entire series, and nobody is sadder about that than I. Honestly, what a game this has been. I'll give a proper sort of review at the end, or I say a proper review. An impromptu rambling of my thoughts at the end is more like it. Okay, talk to my brothers in arms. Well, I most certainly will. I just have to find them. Brothers and sisters in arms. Where is... Okay, these guys, they'll be all right. They'll be fine. They're in the medical bay with absolutely no treatment whatsoever, because there's nobody here. Okay, Zizka.
Zizka?
Henry, I'm glad you found the time.
What did you want to talk to me about?
About your future. I've commanded countless men, and no doubt I'll command many more. But you, Henry, you have something the others didn't. The heart of a real warrior. I know you're still in the service of Lord Perkstein and have duties to carry out in that regard, but I wanted to tell you, if that ever changed, I would be honored if you stood by my side as my right-hand man.
Oh, how things have changed, eh? Yes, I have the heart of a warrior. I keep it in a jar under my bed. I too would be honored. Let's see how things turn out. But yes, I would be honored. I'm not making any promises by saying that.
That would be an honor for me as well, Zizka. Thank you for your trust. It's just that I don't know right now what Hanush wants from me. If he has another task for me. So...
I understand. You don't have to decide right now.
All right, what are your plans now? So I understand there is going to be DLC for this game coming, if it's not already out. I might have been completely blind to that. If it is already out, my apologies. It won't be the last episode of the series, because I will most definitely be playing it. So what are your plans, Zizka?
What are your plans now?
Now? Let's celebrate our victory properly. Then we'll go back to the Devil's Den and get some rest. I'll leave any further negotiations to Jobst and Radzig, but it's not over yet. The King and Prokop of Luxembourg are still prisoners, and it's hard to say whether Sigismund will want to release them. Maybe we'll have more work to do. That's why I'd like to have you close by.
Understood. I would want me close by as well. I'm amazing.
What did you think of the final battle?
Nothing. I didn't see much of it, but even through the fortress walls, I could hear they didn't have a chance against you.
You could tell that by what you heard.
I hear the grass grow. I can find my way just by listening, with eyes closed if necessary. That comes in very handy when you're captured and blindfolded.
Or sort of punched in the eye by Henry many episodes ago. I heard we lost the silver. Oh, did we?
I hear we lost the silver.
They got to it yesterday. If only you'd arrived one day sooner.
No.
What can we do? I reckon God wanted us to stay poor. We'll have to look for a way to make a living like we used to.
I found Brabant in the camp. He was torturing Sam. I killed him.
I'm glad you did. I haven't been betrayed like that for ages. Such a buffoon. I never realized what he was really like. Oh well, a lesson learned. At least he can no longer deceive anyone like he did us. After what he did to Ada, that's all he deserved.
Oh, Ada. Oh, Ada. What a horrible moment in this story that was. He absolutely deserved to die for that. What a wonderful man Ada was. Okay. Musa. My main man Musa. You're up next.
I see you came through unscathed.
It is a miracle. Since meeting you, I've been taken prisoner, shot, almost executed, starved to death. I expected I would lose an arm, at least.
Oh, listen, it's an interesting way of putting it, isn't it? Since I met you, all these things happened to me. You nearly died several times since you met me, is another positive way of looking upon it. And you didn't die from all those things since you met me. So F you, Musa. I'm only joking. I love you, Musa. I think you're a great character. Look, you saved me and I saved you.
I'd say we're quits, wouldn't you? You saved me in the Italian court, and now I saved you.
Is this your subtle way of suggesting I should leave?
I would like you to stay around, actually.
No, that's not what I meant. I'll be glad if you stay with us. If you want to, that is.
I am glad you will not forbid me from staying.
Do you regret joining us? Did you lose a lot of men? What is your plan now?
What's your plan now? Head out into the world again?
I would like to stay here for a while. All I have seen in your country is death. So now I want to discover its beauty. Do you think Katherine would be my guide? I'm sure she would show me things I would like.
Over my dead body. Don't take that literally, Musa, but no, I don't think she would want to be your guide. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Don't like the idea. Terrible idea. You'll have to do it alone. Don't you dare. Did I make that clear?
Well then, you still don't regret joining us?
I regretted that from the first minute, friend. I have successfully avoided situations like this all my life. But now and then, it is not possible. And if I have to choose between a gilded cage with Sigismund or uncertainty here with you, my choice is clear.
Cage it is. Yep, understood.
What were the last few days like? Did you lose a lot of men?
What is a lot? Even one death is more than enough. But if you had not come, it would have been much worse.
I better be off.
It was good to see you, Henry. Very good.
This is a great group of characters. I really do hope they make a Deliverance 3 and resurrect these characters again, because they're amazing. Okay, oh gosh, we've got
My ribs hurt.
Yannick
Can't wait till I take
and
this off.
Yaroslav, who we can't talk to, but that's okay.
You do and all.
I'm glad to see you both in one piece. Anybody in the kitchen before I talk to the rest? I'm not going to do any lockpicking. Okay,
How are you?
where's
I've got my breath back,
Hans?
so a lot better now. Liebchen.
Oh, I suppose I should
Luck
talk to
was on my
Pissy.
side, I tell you.
Pissy Peter. Oh, we can't talk to him. Sam, my
Unbelievable
man.
that he did it.
Sam the man.
So, we made it, Sam.
Aye, we made it. But only just in time. And we lost the silver. That's what pisses me off the most.
I'm not exactly delighted either. But that's not why we did it. And we're alive.
That's true. But it could have gone very differently. I'm in your debt, Bruder. I'll never forget this.
What?
Ja,
debt?
Bruder.
You're my brother.
Love that. Yeah, they are. If you haven't forgotten, they're half brothers, kind of. Yes, they are half brothers. Maybe it's better that the silver's gone. Yeah. Do you know what? Money would just make us all miserable. Sure.
Yeah, they took our silver. But maybe it's better that way. Fortunes lead to bad blood.
It's true.
Well, I'd prefer if the Geld was in good hands. It could have helped. The king, our people, your people. But now the Prague rabble are going to share it. You're right, though. Maybe they'll quarrel over it and cut each other's throats.
It's just what I think. I don't know what it is about when people who come into money, or if they haven't worked for it slowly over time, like it can kind of ruin them, but they don't know it's happening to them until it's too late, and then their biggest fear becomes the loss of it. I've been at my happiest in my life when I had the least. That's absolutely true to say. And you think in those times that having money will just solve any difficulty, any problem that you have. And you know, you shouldn't seek fortune to solve problems. You should just embrace what you have. Be happy for what you've got. Right? Be happy with what you have. It is the true secret of happiness, that. And even if what you have is very little. Sorry, I'm going to get off my soapbox. Anyway, Brabant is dead. We'll all be happy
Brabant
to
is
hear.
dead.
Genau. Though it's a huge pity I couldn't help you. and could only watch. I still don't understand how anyone could have deceived me like that. Such a liar! It should have been obvious what he was like. Justice was done. Baruch Hashem.
Baruch Hashem to you, too. What are you going to do next?
What will you do now?
My mother in Colleen and all the others will need me. We'll make a new start there. And that'll be a lot of work. I don't know if anyone will return to Kuttenberg.
What about the Devil's Pack?
That was great. If you can call what we went through great. But I'm neither a warrior, nor a mercenary.
What do you plan to do in Colleen?
Whatever's necessary. The same as in Kuttenberg, most likely. My people need someone who can stand up for them. Because there will always be some who want to put them down. That's life, nicht wahr?
I have to go now, Sam. Take care.
Sei gesund, sir.
No hugs. I suppose it's a bit difficult to do the hug animation with all this armor on. Oh, Mutt, come on, you're sullying the moment there. Pissing in the water trough. People have to drink from that, you know. Okay, I don't know where Hans has got to, but I suspect he'll be the last we need to speak to. Katherine, my love.
Katherine? You alright?
Hi, I'm alright. Oh, thank God you came back safe and sound. And you didn't come alone and brought our salvation. Of course.
I came back, I saved everybody. I'm basically a hero, Katherine. I seem to remember a little promise. But how have you been?
Well, the last few days here in the fortress must have been awful. How did you get through them?
The same as everyone else, I suppose. I just tried to stay alive. We got hungrier and hungrier. But you forget about that after a while. You even get kind of used to seeing death at every step. The worst thing was the feeling of powerlessness. I'm used to being in control.
I killed Brabant.
Good.
Good.
It's good he paid for what he did. It's good he can't harm anyone again. But I'm sad for every horrible deed we do to put right other horrible deeds. It's wrong. Even so, I think there was no other option.
You're right. You have no idea how right you are.
Yeah, well, there's no other option, except I snuck up behind him and stabbed him in the back twice. But she's kind of right. You know, it's an old saying, isn't it? An eye for an eye makes the whole world blind. But he was the kind of guy who could deceive people. He had to go. Lied. No, don't like him. Big bad. Deserved his death, if you ask me. It's only a game. Relax. You're a wonderful woman. I love you.
I wanted to tell you that, you're one of the bravest women I ever met.
Oh, come now.
No, it's true. After all you've been through, you never complained. And everything you've done for us, we couldn't have done it without you. I wouldn't be able to do it. Thank you. And I hope you'll get to know peace now. You deserve it.
What's come over you? Nobody ever said anything like that to me.
They should have, though.
Thank you. What did you mean, one of the bravest?
Uh-oh.
Who else did you have in mind?
Someone from back home. I think you'd like her. I'll tell you about her one day.
Of course, so this is the thing I missed in the first game, is that Henry has a girlfriend, and apparently she's still alive, so maybe it's a good thing that this romance didn't go as far as it may have.
What's your plan now?
Now? The simple things in life. A long bath, a good meal, brush my hair.
I need all that as well. I was talking about the future.
I'll stay with Zizka. He's all I've got. I'll go where he goes.
I have to go and see Hanush now.
So I heard. Farewell for now, Henry.
Oh, so our brothers and sisters. Is that the last time we talk to them in the game? They're all such great characters. Okay. I suppose there's nothing for it. I've got to go speak to the main man. You all right? Oh, bless you. Can I do anything? I can't do anything. I would like to. I mean, have I got anything I can give you just to sort of cheer you up? Would you like some bread? How about that? Oh, that's got her feeling better. She stopped crying. Well done. Matt, that's not for you. It's all I had, okay? I didn't have a bunch of roses, flowers or anything. Okay, where the hell is this guy? He's downstairs. Alright, well if you're not gonna eat it, I'm not gonna waste it. Can someone please tell me, is he outside? I think he might be outside. Oh, for the love of... Hang on a second. No, it says he's right there. Oh. Perhaps I should try this door. Nope. I do get awfully frustrated with the direction sometimes. You just don't know where the hell anything is. Or I'm going to go upstairs and try again. Maybe he's upstairs and then a downstairs. Oh, it says go and hone Hanush's sword. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Of course, I forgot about that. I've got to sharpen his sword. Seeing as he saved us all. Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Right. It's a level 20. This won't take long. If I put on my armourer's apron or whatever you call it, this would have taken a lot less time. But I'm getting a bit good at crafting, so it's all good. That's the one thing I think I'll probably put in the review at the end is that you sort of feel like you're taken away from the RPG side of it for sort of several hours towards the end, actually. There we go. Razor sharp. That'll do. Give the sword back. Oh, right. Okay, so forget all that running around. I probably cut a bit out there while I was trying to look for the man. I didn't need to. Ah, he's in his camp over here? Oh, no, there he is.
Let's drop it now. You achieved a lot. You clearly fought like a lion.
I'm glad you noticed.
Okay, guess what?
Henry, I hope it's razor sharp.
It's razor sharp, as expected.
Let's take a look at it. Good work, Henry. You're a blacksmith through and through.
Thanks, sir.
So now, to the reason I wanted to talk to you. As you no doubt know, there's a big change in store for Hans. He's getting married.
He has to get married.
Has to, wants to, it doesn't matter. He's going to. As you can see, he's none too pleased.
Well, he'll get used to it.
Yeah, he'll get used to it in time.
Thanks a lot.
That's just what I've been telling him. It's clear that if it were up to him, he'd keep putting off the wedding in the hope I'd change my mind. But I won't. I've given my word to Lord Botsek of Kunstad, and I don't break my word. So your job, Henry, when the time comes, is to make sure the wedding actually takes place. And if our young lord refuses, you have my permission to drag him kicking and screaming to the altar if need be. After all, who else should take care of him other than the young lord's squire, eh?
I like this plan. I'm on it. Well, it's difficult to know what to say here, because the last comment I made, I lost a bit of reputation with Hans. I mean, I'm not sure that matters too much. I can say don't force him to this marriage. Could someone else take care of him? Or I'll just simply go, yeah, that's right. I will take care of him. I've been doing it almost all my life.
That's right. Who else? I'll make sure he doesn't run away or something.
Oh, God,
Excellent.
I've lost reputation for that as well.
Agreed.
And when is it supposed to happen?
You'll find out in good time. In the meantime, stay in these parts till Butchek and I arrange all the details with Herald.
I thought we were going back to Ratai.
We'd just be losing time. I'll give you coin, so you can find decent quarters and have enough to live on. Radzig also agrees you'll stay with Capon as his right-hand man.
All right. Where is my father, in fact?
Somewhere in the fields outside the village. He took his unit to rout the last of the Pragas. They should be back around now, I reckon. You could go to meet him. He'll definitely be pleased to see you. He'll want to hear how you fared today. And he won't be disappointed if you ask me.
Okay.
Go with God, then. And don't forget what we said.
Safe journey, Hanush. And send my regards to Bernard.
All right, off we go. Hans, look, I'm sorry, man. I was just... No, don't walk
Looks
away.
like Hanush is serious about the wedding.
Oh, bloody Hanush.
What did Hanush talk to you about?
Various things. You don't need to know everything, Henry.
I beg to differ.
Oh, come on. You can tell me. You know you've always been able to rely on me. Now, maybe we've had the odd quarrel, but that's water under the bridge now. Your secret's safe with me.
Secret? Ugh, I don't know if you can call it a secret. I'd say it's already the talk of the town in Ratai. Hanush told me he has no intention of handing over what's mine. Not until I get married, at least.
Wasn't he supposed to hand it over when you reach maturity? No strings attached?
Yes, he was. And I'm not happy. But what can I do? Have him dragged before the king's court? Either I fulfill his condition, or I force him to drop it. Oh, I have to think this through.
Oh, God. Okay. So he's got to get married to get his what is rightfully his. Oh, I can tell. I've been telling everybody about this. Might as well tell you as well.
I found Brabant in the camp.
Brabant? What? I thought he turned tail. That would have been just like him.
I suppose he really cared about the silver.
And? What happened?
He caught Sam. He was going to kill him. I finished him.
Oh, I hope he suffered.
He begged, whined, whimpered.
I hope Ada enjoyed looking down on that.
Oh, bless Ada. Very good mathematician. What are we going to do about the wedding?
What are we going to do about the wedding?
What can we do? Nothing. You heard what Hanush said. He doesn't want anyone to accuse him of not keeping his word. He promised Bocek he'd marry me to his niece, so that's what he's going to do. And that really fucking annoys me. I'm still young. I want to have fun. And instead of that, I have to marry some wench I've never seen. Also, she's bound to be ugly. She'd have been married off ages ago otherwise. Damn it!
I wouldn't be so pessimistic.
Aye. But on the other hand, she's rich.
Yeah, maybe she'll be pretty as well.
No
Pretty rich.
chance.
Good
I'm
combo.
not that lucky. I've been thinking, though, if I get married and have a son, I'll name him after you.
After me?
Heinrich.
In German?
Ah, you see, it's in fashion at court these days. And what have you got to complain about? You should be pleased. Or would you rather I name him Vacalin?
No, I'm pleased. Honestly. I hope he turns out to be a great man.
Of course he will. He'll take after me. He'll perform great deeds, you can be sure of that.
Okay, all right. You are still full of yourself, Hans. You don't change, but we like you. We like you.
What was it like before we turned up? Must have been hard.
It was fucked up. I was hit by an arrow. And then we were just stuck in the fortress with no food. But you know what? I didn't even remember Nabokov. That escape through the crypt from the Italian court cured me.
I'm glad to hear it.
You arrived in the nick of time in any case.
So the claustrophobia was cured by more claustrophobia.
We lost all the silver.
We couldn't save it. As soon as they got into the courtyard and basement, it was clear we'd lose it. But money isn't everything. We're alive. Sigismund is fucked. We won.
What about your injury? You said you got hit.
Godwin pulled the arrow out straight away. It didn't go in too deep, thankfully. I was wearing armor, and in the fray, I didn't even think of it. It's only starting to hurt now, in fact.
You'll be all right.
Of course I'll be all right. What do you mean?
Oh, is that a seed for something that's going to happen in the future? Tiny little bit of metal still stuck in there that could fester.
What are your plans now?
I'm in no hurry for the courtship, believe you me. I'm going to hole up somewhere, at the Devil's Den, say, and I'll have fun while I can. And when the time comes and Hanush summons me for the courtship, I'll send a message saying I'm seriously ill.
Do you think he'll fall for it?
I'm sure he will the first time. Then we'll see.
You could do something that makes Yitka not want you.
Good idea.
I'll have to be on my way. Stay strong.
I will. Send my regards to Radzik.
Oh, is this really the end? Now, where's my horse? How do I call my horse again? No, that's my helmet. I don't need the horse
Come here.
when I've got my helmet. I'm only speaking to you because you love you so much. Right. Now, where's my horse? Oh, look at you. You look like a spider. Still, very nice outfit you've got there. Perfect for a wedding. Now, it's been so long since I've actually been roaming the open world. I have no idea what I'm doing anymore. Well, actually, to be fair, I didn't know what I was doing in the first place. Somewhere in the village. I suppose I should be thinking of my pockets and looting all these dead Pragas. Oh, this is the camp we had to sneak through. Oh my god, this was a pain in the arse. Nice to have to relive it.
They didn't have a chance.
Oh, good lord. Perfectly good axe, that. No good buried in somebody's head. Beneath the old oak tree.
The story has ended. So, are you happy now?
Oh, Mum and Dad. Are you happy now? Is that the last line? Can't be. Oh, there's more. I'm happy. I don't know. I can't be happy. I really don't. Yes, I am. I'm happy.
I'm happy. Victory is ours.
But at what price?
War is a dirty business. No one has the power to change that. I didn't understand that before. But I do now.
I know that feeling. I tried to tell you about it, but I reckon there are some things you've got to figure out for yourself.
For instance, revenge.
That treacherous bastard Toth deserved to die.
So you gave him death. A merciless and cruel death.
Maybe you overdid the cruelty, but I'm a little afraid that revenge might have become the only thing you care about. Brabant and Owlet deserve to be punished, but death darkens the mind.
He chose his path. We can't reproach him for that.
But sometimes it's better not to play by their rules. Better not to be like them. And turn the other cheek.
The other cheek? They deserved it. I must have sworn 1,000 times never to turn a blind eye to evil, let alone run from it. And that's what guided my actions.
You behaved as your conscience dictated. Nobody can reproach you for that.
You chose a different path than I'd like. But I'm not the one to judge you. I hoped you wouldn't make the same mistakes as me. But I suppose it's the times you live in.
In war, there are times when you only have bad choices and worse ones.
And still you managed to stay clean, Henry. You spared the innocent, even though it would have been easier to sacrifice them.
Why do I feel like I'm being judged here? I did everything I was supposed to. I made the right decisions, ultimately.
Malashov, Semyon, innocent people shouldn't have to die. I'm glad I found the courage to defy orders.
All right. You avenged an evil act. But you behaved like a bandit. Plundering and robbing poor wretches.
Oh, what would you just...
Oh, my son.
Oh, get over yourselves. I'm just going to say I'm sorry then, fine. I'm sorry, Mom.
Sorry. It would never have happened if I wasn't in such a bind. I'll pray for God's forgiveness.
Well, I suppose you're right. On the scales of good and evil, maybe the good you did outweighs the evil.
I didn't really do that much
I
evil.
hope the Almighty will understand. And give you a chance to make amends.
Nothing's black and white. Sometimes you have to make tough decisions in life. And God alone can judge whether you made the right ones. But in the end, you did it. You're a hero. You saved your friends. Capon, Rosa, the Jews, the whole of Sugdol, and Samuel, your brother.
Not exactly.
True. Almost, brother. I'm glad you two became friends.
Why didn't you tell me about Samuel?
Because I didn't know. I just had an inkling. They took Sarah away on account of me, and I had no idea where to look for her.
You can be proud of him.
It seems this chapter of your life is over. You're a grown man now. What are you going to do?
I don't know, find some parents who appreciate me. I'll settle down and start a family. I'll settle down in the city, start a business. A life of adventure, or I'll be a warrior. Good lord. I personally prefer the life of adventure.
I'll stick with Hans Capon. I want to see a bit of the world. Learn things, have more adventures. I don't want to be stuck in some hole in the woods.
Now, one day you'll realize that's exactly what you want.
Oh, is it everything I'm going to say?
One day. Maybe.
Time will tell.
Well, whichever way your path leads, take my advice. Watch out for that Eric.
Oh, yes.
I don't think he's going to forget you anytime soon.
Oh, I forgot about
Don't
Eric.
worry. I won't forget him either.
Well, it's time to say goodbye.
Eric, the guy who looks like Vladimir Putin in white armor, if you remember. Is he going to make an appearance in the next game or the DLC, perhaps? Ooh, I can't wait.
Farewell, Henry.
God go with you, son. I've a feeling you've got a lot ahead of you.
Oh, I hope so.
Will I ever see you again?
Who knows?
We've had so little time for each other.
Good luck. You'll need it.
Oh, bless you, man. That got me a little choked up there. I think somebody needs a bath, don't you, Henry? Who do we have here?
So, this time it seems it really is the end.
Father.
You did it. You got them. Toth, Van Owlets. Even that damned scavenging ginger fox is gone. Your mother and Martin would surely be proud of you.
Perhaps. In a way.
Of course they would. You avenged them. You prevented a war, you saved a lot of people, and after all that, you're still in one piece. That's not a bad performance for an ordinary bastard.
Don't call me that.
You even succeeded in getting that adventurous sword of ours back.
Your sword.
It all started with this. Martin truly was a brilliant blacksmith. It sings so nicely. But it's not singing for me. It's yours, son.
What happens now?
Now we'll get on with life. Do you remember what I told you? That there are some things in the world worth living for. Blue skies, warm sunshine, green grass underneath your feet, beautiful girls,
Good wine, good people, and a fine steed underneath your backside, yeah.
Enjoy it while you can. I can assure you nothing lasts forever. And if you're missing that excitement now, which I'm sure you are, you can be certain that it'll find us again itself one day. I believe there are interesting times still ahead of us. By the way, that buxom lass that you were with?
What, Katherine? Oh, come on. She's old enough to be my mother.
So what? I think you could do with a bit of mothering. Besides, a well-built lass like that, she'll see you through the hardest of times.
Oh, wow, that was superb. God, so many good things about this game, wasn't there? Just played so well. I mean, I got to be honest, right? I might jump straight in with a negative because all the rest of it's going to be positive. Is that I really struggled with the combat system at the beginning. I had honestly no idea what I was doing at first. And then after a while, you figure out that combat system. It's just weird. It's unlike any other game I've ever played. But I got it in the end, and I actually quite enjoyed it. And it was pretty forgiving. But the beginning of the game, there was such a... I mean, okay, this is not a negative, it's just an observation. There was such a learning curve, like real hard walls. I mean, at the beginning of the game, I was struggling to survive just because I couldn't find anything to eat. I mean, knowing what I know now, it would have been head straight for a beehive and take the honey and you're fine for the rest of the game. But at the beginning, I was like, oh my God. I just didn't know how to do anything. One last comment on... It's not criticism, it's an observation again, but I suppose it's the only other negative thing I've got to say, or could be seen as negative, is that the last few hours of the game, it sort of takes you completely away from the open world, the exploration, the RPG side of it all, and it's just pure story. and that's fine. They warned you that was going to happen. You could spend months just exploring the open world, the RPG, the crafting, and just go into it. I didn't do much of all of that, and there's so much more to it as well. Okay, overall, the voice acting, fantastic. The music score, brilliant. Graphically, really good. Okay, the story itself was wonderful, and it felt like, although I hadn't played the first game, I still kind of understood what was going on. And at the very beginning of the game, you might remember, they did give you that kind of like recap if you hadn't played the first, that gave you an idea. And I think at the very end there, that last scene explained a little bit more if you'd sort of forgotten. But Henry was the bastard of that lord, and his dad growing up was the blacksmith who he trained under, and then he found out he was the son of a lord with his mother. That's why he was called a bastard, which I always think is a very, very nasty name, but it wasn't. It didn't used to be so hated a name until people sort of took it to be that. It just meant son of an unmarried couple, or son. I think, I don't know what's the equivalent for a girl. Are they called bastards as well? Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Stunning game. Absolutely loved it, and I can't wait to play more in this universe. Henry is such a good character, as is Hans. But Godwin, what a legend. Zizka, superb. Katherine, fantastic. They each of these characters, even Samuel and some of the other characters we had in the game. The side quests, so well done. You know, little miniature stories, and I could have explored so many more of those. And what I've shown you in my 55 episodes, it could easily be 100 with all of that side content, and I already explored a lot of it. There's so much more. If you haven't played the game and you're looking for something like this, go out and play it. For me, it feels a bit like when I discovered The Witcher 3. It's just, oh, thank God there's another game out there like this. And that's what this really was. It's in that bracket. It's fantastic. Absolutely loved it. Thank you to the cast, the voiceover actors, everybody who put everything into the game. Absolutely stunning.
No. I'm telling you, Jai Devil is a hell of a marksman. I'd bet my right arm that, drunk as he is, he could still hit anything you care to point out. Remember Von Orlitz? Now, you really bet your right arm. In fact, I will go further. Hinek. Your crossbow. Come in, Rayon! I heard about some William fellow who shot an apple off someone's head. Or was it Walter?
At least take that. Who cares?
Oh, come on!
Shut up! You're wasted. I've never seen you this bad. Come on!
Shut up!
This will go down in history.
Fucking moron!
Fuck.
Oh no, that's beautiful. He was he was always supposed to have the eye patch. I love that. That's so funny. Oh. The evening after the Italian
What is
robbery. I I love all these post
I
credits.
bear news from the Italian court. There's been a robbery.
What?
Apparently Margrave Yob's people, they freed the hostages and stole all the silver and vanished.
All our silver?
All of it, but that's not all, sire. Word has come that Jobst is mustering an army and is planning to go to the aid of Kuttenberg.
Oh, that treacherous little whore. That snake. That fucking turncoat! Get out! What are you still standing there? Spit it out!
Sire, Ladislaus of Naples, he's declared himself king of Hungary and lays claim to your lands. He landed at Zadar with an army.
Anything else?
Well, your Cumans plundered the estates of the House of Wallstein. The widow Anna is demanding compensation.
Compensation? Compensation she wants, that little widow? And how are we supposed to pay that when there's no one even capable of guarding our treasury in the middle of fucking town? Anything else?
No, sire, that's all, sire.
That's a nice touch that the candle got blown out with his anger. That was so funny.
This fucking country! Fucking Bohemian! Hard-headed, insidious vermin! Let the whole fucking rest of them rot in their own containers! We're going back to Hungary. Get packed immediately and give the orders.
Sire, how am I to pay the wages of the Prague troops?
Do you know what happened to our silver from the Italian court?
I do.
Then fucking get it back! Give it to the Pragas for all we care. Do whatever you like with this accursed Czech silver.
But sire, I would need something to see.
I'm amazed these are like little comedy turns at the end here, little comedy skits. Well, kind of dark comedy, isn't it? Von Howlett's there. Nice to see him alive. Well, there you go. The main story is done. And I suppose it's plugged a couple of holes in the ending there. That was kind of nice. You finished the main story of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. It's a sad thing to read. Sukdal is liberated, and the Wenceslas forces under the command of Jobst of Luxembourg and Radzig Kobila, march to Prague. The pro-Sigismund coalition has fallen apart. Otto von Bergov's Pragers are negotiating a truce. Together with Zizka's band, you are back in the Devil's Den. If you wish, you can return to completing unfinished side quests exploring the Kuttenberg and Trotsky regions. Oh, beautiful. Main quest is completed. Do I get any other rewards?
You stink to high heaven.
Shut up. I've been fighting lots of angry men. I deserve thanks and praise. I've saved all your lives. How dare you say I stink? No, actually, although you're right, I think I need a bath. Okay, I know of a pretty good place to get one. So I think to give Henry one final reward. Let's get him over to the bathhouse. And seen to. Let's get him a good scrubbing. Where's the bath maid? What's her name? There you are.
What would you like, sir?
I would like.
I'd like
your
to use your
services, madam.
What'll it be this time?
What'll it be this time, Henry? Oh, my usual table, please. Don't you hate it when you turn up to a place like this and they just know who you are? It's so embarrassing.
I could use the company of a pretty bath maid.
My girls know how.
What I really need right now is a little taste of paradise.
Excellent. Pay up, and we can get started.
All right.
I'll gladly pay you.
30
Excellent.
groschen.
You
Honestly,
won't regret it, sir.
considering how much I've had and lost and now have again, 30 groschen? Puh. It's just loose change in my pocket. Well, there we go. Feel like a new man.
I always get hungry after a fuck like that.
Oi, watch your
I'll go and find
mouth.
something
This
to
is a
eat.
family channel.
What's that?
Well, there we go. Why? What is it you've got there, Mutt? What do you got? What do you got? What are you looking at? What have you found? You haven't found anything, have you? Well, guys, I'm going to have to leave it here. I'm pretty sure we're going to return to this game. So it may not be the last time you see it, if you've loved it as much as I have. But for now, I will bid you all a farewell. I'm off to the Devil's Den for a pint of beer or a flagon of gin or whatever they've got in there. All the very best. Thanks for watching this series. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Take care. Good night.